profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Johnny, Dragon, Brittany, Hayer, Lil Hyde, Angel, Chris, Red Gnome, Jazira. There's more of you coming through now. Oh. Nice to see sometimes, you know.
Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities.
Saludos, saludos. Hi, Tabs. What's Redbird saying about his spy? We'll go into it. We'll go into it. Had a fun solo zero today. You can see. Wasn't expecting this guy to have the troops that he had. I ended up getting myself capped and had to rescue myself, you know. And I was very surprised that when I got a walk back. Oh. Be my spy. I like it. We never even had a spy though. That's the part. If you look at our burn chart, most of the targets we hit were pretty much online targets. And today we migrated out, so in Kingdom 119. I did. 21 to 2240. Okay. Let's see. Which one was it this one? It is, okay. Just show up? Oh, it does. I thought about you guys. I almost forgot about it. But I remembered. So basically the fun way of getting rid of resources sometimes. Oh man, were we able to see that? Show up. Wait. You see that? What the hell? Wait. Can I make this bigger? Go. Do my arrows work? No. Alright, so 775 was the might where I started recording. But the might that he started at was 794 million. So almost 800 mil. And as you can see, there's 2 mil drops. And I just had gotten some resources before migrating out that were spare around. So one fun way I like getting rid of it is basically go try to solo something, right? It gets rid of resources rather quick. When I started hitting this guy, I did not think it was going to be this long. But pretty much, I wonder if I can. Yeah, so we can. I mean, it'll pretty much just be, you know, hitting this guy over and over and over. Okay, down to 758. Let's see. Did they migrate? No, we migrate. There's no need to stay in with their 25, 30 guilds, right? Especially on a new mode that I don't think anyone really has quite grasped the understanding of it. That's pretty much why we're not fighting, is we don't know what the setup would be. They do have a lot of stronger accounts, rally lead wise, and they brought in essentially 2 families, right? So if we do stay there and they get paired up with someone else to help on their side, then it's just an unnecessary waste of time, really, right? We can probably stay there for kills, but what's the point? I mean, maybe they won't show up to Baron, or maybe they won't be able to fill. So here I could see that the report wasn't dropping much on range. So I tried sending just pure range. See if I could bait more cat forward. Or clear out the frame, but it clearly still had a lot more inf to go through. Now on an 800 mil castle, I never expected this much troops. Right, he's down to 670, so he's already down. What, 120 mil, right? So 650, and now we're down 150. So now the drops should begin. That's right. More, I mean. $634, $624. So now we're on to 10 mil drops. So I started sending range. I think, yeah. So he's 624, right? So I soloed basically 175 million, and I thought it would have been safe to solo it, right? Thinking like there's only inf range left, so I went ahead and sent a range march at it, and I get capped. But how much did it drop? So he went from 624 down to, is that 595. So basically, after getting capped, now I have to sort of adjust these presets, right? And I'm thinking like, it can't be taken that much more, right? So again, he's still dropping, but not a lot. Should be able to speed this up. But yeah, at this point I'm capped. So only one way to keep going, right? You just kind of have to keep going. He's down to 540. And I mean, he's not down 300 mil. He's dropping, but he's not burning. So at this point, I'm just kind of curious how many troops he could possibly have, right? Can't be that many. So I send range without buffers to try to target that cap a little better. And I think if I'm not mistaken, it didn't drop that much, right? So I was like, okay, that means that it's not cav, right? So it's got to be range. But just to confirm he didn't swap to infantry, I sent a cav first. And then I sent an infantry. And then I noticed that did damage. Then it's like, okay, well, let's send another infantry with T4, T5. And then, boom. Rescued myself. Okay. So he was 800 mil, and now he's 490. 490 was the burn finally. So it was a very interesting trap, and I was surprised to see 18 million was still left. It's not something that you expect to see. Usually when you're soloing stuff like this will be below 10 mil when you start burning it. But this must have been like a rally trap or something. Because after that, basically 300 mil might, there was 18 mil here. Well, one way to put it is, I think I had, it must have been 40 million. Because I was around the 50s, if I'm not mistaken. I did lose some light. But not too much, not too much. And then from here, you know, it's just a easy game to go through, right? The list is really not a lie. So pretty much as straightforward as they can be. Ninja's bags are recovering, but since we were so invested into the zero, it's worthwhile, right? I mean, 18 mil pure range. Why not keep going? I didn't just wonder if I accidentally max. No, not 100%, but they're pretty much considered max at this point, right? And it's probably something you won't see mentioned at all, right? I guess the rally trap. You're so I mean, how much T4 there is. It's a bit of a mix. It's a little bit of a disinterest, but a little bit of an interest. It's just, I think he's just busy with work, so he's just kind of focused on that and putting Lords to the side a bit more. Oh hey Star-Lord, how you been? We haven't heard from you since you got zeroed. Hopefully school and everything's going well. So then we finally capped it, right? Releasing myself. And I the fun thing to do sometimes after you zero someone is to here I was trying to make room for the reports. But sometimes after you solo zero someone, the fun thing to do is to set a rally on it. And you may wonder why. And that's pretty much to let them know that they've been zeroed. And you'll see why sometimes setting rallies doesn't work. And this is one of those situations, right? When they share logs, you'll find it a lot harder to rally someone, right? But oh, that's a good idea. I never thought about that one. Wait for it and read. Well, I'm sure when they gave him a one troop leader or something, they're probably wondering why would they? So this guy poured it in instantly. It looked like he kind of questioned what was going on here. But I don't think I got the bubble. Did I get the bubble? I did not. But yeah, it's about 50 solos, and where was it? One. Just another RPF fam to the list. Yeah, there it is. So it shielded shortly after, and I got a mail. Right, not my account. Just got now. What was it? Just now. Warning to come shield. You're crazy, zero at all. So pretty much 500 something mil worth of troops gone. Yeah, you didn't see my cam? It's right there. And there was, and then, you know, this was after seeing this. So they managed to get a zero. I think a couple of them. Yeah, just in case some people say that losses aren't shown, but I mean, I don't mind. This does irritate me, right? And there was plenty of warnings for migrating out, and someone like this does something. I don't know if it was a new member or what, but this was shortly after they noodled on the Sue guy. But it's very weird. like the accounts that they find, like an R1 in blue hunt gear. But this is pretty much what they managed to zero a lot of the time. I don't want to discredit their zeros, but it's I haven't really seen them do anything impressive. This guy was in hunt gear too. I don't think this was his actual gear. I think now he's retraining. But I think what's it? Yeah, this guy. We zeroed him too. ZU is not our ally. If you really pay attention, right? It's simple to see that ZU is his own family, or like a branch of his family, right? Literally, this says enough about that guild. So, there's no way we're family with this guy. If anything, RPF and this guild have more of a friendship than we do. Right, so. Jeremy but yeah, anyways, that was one of the things. It was a very interesting thing, but you know, here what I'm showing is that I got mailed about this like the day before their party. Right. I don't think what was it? I don't think I need a spy when people just don't like you. And I think that's what's happening. It's just, I don't know if necessarily maybe that's the case, but just, I think the guy has too many enemies. But there's no need to waste an account into like TWK in my opinion. It's just something you don't need to zero, because most of the accounts that we've rallied from their group have been in Fury. And too many. But I you know, what is it? To get like this. If RPF is losing the war against KW have more guilds in their fam and have more titans. RPF have around 3 or maybe more. If KW was going against LH, their mouth would be shut. RPF is a new family growing, not as big as KW. They have more guilds than us. Right, we don't even have max leads, right? And the fact that they're holding down and not losing is good. I'm not quite sure what game he's playing. Because if they had many guilds and titans, they would be smacking shit out of CU and follower guilds, screaming CAE. So I don't even understand this. I don't really know where this comes from. Honestly, attention amongst RPF when they're on a call and Prince decided to take over the call. You can feel it, man. A bunch of those people clearly don't like the dude. I mean, it's just, I don't think he's leadership material. Do I think LH is slowly getting weaker? I mean, RPF is LH, right? So, do what you will with that information. And then, what was that? This was them rallying their own, guild. Not guild, but, group. And then Wardamon was sending this before he got kicked. Fucking people in the game just have fun. What's the point of just trolling each other? No weird knowledge. I mean, the thing is, if you're rally partying with LH, you're more LH than we are LH. Think about it. Think about it. Here, I'll take that one off, right? I'll put this one on. You're not supposed to be in leadership. Just make content. Definitely edit and put out good content. Do that. I mean, yeah, I think so. I don't disagree that he makes good content, but when he's calling us out, putting stuff like that, I don't really know how you even word that, right? Like, he's so paranoid that we have a spy when we don't. This mail here, we got it sent from, what was it? The same way that his guild requirements got sent out. People just find him and his actions questionable. Right? This guy, the J Terror got zeroed, and what was it? He logged on and supposedly was messaging that saying that what was it? He didn't have his charger or something like that. So, I mean, I can't really say anything, right? The guy that got zeroed in CU logged on and was like, "Oops, didn't have Wi-Fi." That's literally what happened. Like that was his excuse, and needless to say, I think he was asked to leave because in CU we have a certain type of troop requirement and expectations that if they're not being met, we will kindly ask them to leave. Every guild runs differently. Some guilds will accept people with, T4 only. Some people will accept them with less than 10 mil troops. I mean, yeah, it's he's saying the sheep and minions are running around taking screenshots of my guild chat in game. I mean, these are his members that he's talking about, because we don't have any spies, and Discord's sending it to their masters. So I guess he's calling his members sheeps and minions. Nothing, just an obvious once again. So KW fam, have a spy in my guild again. I put a 14-day shield on and last night. I'm done with it all. There's nothing is RPF pitch, then you come exactly what TWK fam didn't work out. Leave leadership and starts cracking and penny. I will say though that there has really been not really too much toxicity than what's normally been. Right, like this was a burn report from yesterday on a rally lead. You may or may not know them, but I mean, oh wait, can't see that. There you go. You never hear me troll or know how to care about anyone. Treat anyone respectfully. I mean, I don't think we're being disrespectful. I think we're just saying it how it is, right? A lot of the time our list, which was modified as per Worthy's request, before he insulted XIX, saying that XIX is making the list look really bad. which again, that's very odd for considering that's your Baron family that you group and team up with. Personally, that's not the words I would use. Like, for example, we tell KW to get their stuff straight. And, I mean, yeah, there's been zeros on both sides, right? It was a bloody battle. And honestly, if you really think about it, the amount of troops that we needed to zero a lot of them that were Fury targets, right? If you look down here at the bottom, let's see, maybe you can't see it. This is the legend, right? So orange is mythic champs, gold is champ, and Fury will be highlighted in red. So when you look at our side of Burns, we actually haven't gotten, I don't think there was any Fury target that burn. So, and this is the part that, you know, I was frustrated with KW. And I let him know that because, like, really? Like, why? Right? Why? It's just, like, why do you fall asleep at 3 in the morning? Your shield drops and you have blue monster gear. I mean, so far in the game, blue monster gear shouldn't even exist. But then again, is this someone's ult? Because it's R1. So I don't know. But it's an RPF 0, so you have to count it, right? It was good targets from both sides. And I think everyone had fun on both sides. We did find a lot of targets, but this chart will look very different if we only hit offline targets, right? I mean, that'll be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 27, so it would be what? 11 versus 27? Again, not too bad, but if you add these also, again, it's just some, I guess you could say. But you know, overall, it's, I mean, you like Leroy, right? He was zeroed, but he rebuilt. Now we have fun, and that's all it was, right? I think a lot of us had a fun time. Some people were upset about this list, but all it was just listing all the burns. Probably like some of our guys hunting. I mean, honestly don't think we got many zeros out of gear. Every time, pretty sure every time that we rallied someone, it was mythic gear a lot of the time. So it was, you know, I think I had fun. You know, it's just, how do you word it? I guess sometimes you'd call it banter. Really don't care about it. Zero, only cost me 150. I mean, rebuilding now is relatively very cheap. I mean, you can buy what, 10 mil, or no, 1 mil gems for 80 bucks. Right? I think so. 80 bucks, 90 bucks. You buy 1 mil worth of gems. So almost 700 days worth of speed ups for 80 bucks. Buy a full bank for 20. Now you're rebuilt. Yeah, I mean, the solo from earlier hurt, but it was fun. It's fun when you can rescue yourself. But I was actually very impressed by this guy's like party trap essentially. He's ability true column prices are going down. The thing is, prices will keep going down. And just keep going down. There's my spy if you really wanted to know. You guys want to add him? You want to see KW versus RPS and Baron? I don't think we've ever been matched up, and I think the one time we did, I don't know how. I don't think they showed up, but they put one rally. But the thing is, their group now is a lot stronger than what it needs to be. Yeah, this was the burn from yesterday. I think you guys saw that. And I got Frostwing. This is the Cardinal one. It was good. Good. I mean, I don't think anyone's being disrespectful necessarily. I wonder how many rallies it would take me to get 0 to cure if you guys would have rallied. Probably a lot more than that. But yeah, Monster Hunt gear sometimes it'll do it. Yeah, I think that pretty much summed up our RPF adventure, and I left with this as a 0. It was a good goodbye. Lost a good amount of troops, but yeah, it's just part of the game. Now it's just a matter of doing hell events. Which sucks, but it's part of Guildfest. Don't forget to do Guildfest. I just knew when I woke up. Well, see, the thing is that let's see. I wonder if I have it. If I can find it. When did they rally? Mason. Prince doesn't pilot. Did he ever pilot your account? Because I was told he did pilot at one point, but no longer does. I could be wrong. and I'll admit when I'm wrong, if I'm wrong. Where is it? Good luck to see you and KW. We'll surely cross paths again, I'm sure. Maybe next time we can have more fun doing it without drama. I mean, I don't think there's necessarily drama from either side. I think it's just more of a slight teasing here and there. I think Prince and David Trex are on who's got better rallies. If we're getting two families together, it would be interesting to see we bring another family. These ones for a stream. Oh, so who was the pilot that I think won you the Baron? We're gonna run together and land on Black Mamba again. What is Black Mamba now? Is Black Mamba Katie the KD1 SGR group, or is it just the JBT GW group? Because they kind of split up, so I don't really know who's who anymore. Where is it? Oh, wait, here's one. Yeah, so the guy that did get 0 from our end, he came online like shortly after apparently, which seems to always be the case for people getting 0. I don't know what it is. It's almost like a sixth sense sometimes that you have. You know how sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night wondering, oh god, did I get rallied? Maybe he finally connected to the internet, but yeah, he logged on and was it, sorry, I ran out of internet, no notification or call arrives. I'll even this was our guild chat. Is very weird the way you got 0'd. If I'm pushing my account, let's see. I can assure you it won't be a pilot running it. Nice. It would be to see. I don't think Kraken has been pushed in a while, has he? Be interested to see what see you Baron again. I always wish the best for everyone. Do you think Lubai account's better than Maddie's? Probably not. Maddie's 4-piece, Levi's 3-piece. Am I running a rally party soon? I don't know exactly what we're doing in this kingdom yet. Jeremy picked it. And I think Rich is here for Baron. Then we'll figure out somewhere new to go. Let's see. But the thing to remember too, right, is that toxicity is not just one-sided. Right. Let's see, I was curious too. I remember I think Prince said he could pilot a Kraken at Baron never again. Yeah, it's the one that he got rallied and burned. Unless where was that Kraken? Oh, Lordot. Was it Lord? I remember he piloted it, and there was one that supposedly he piloted it, and no, Kraken was a different one. So Kraken will be back soon. Is he gonna be with the XIX or was it the RPF group? Because I don't know why, but you guys don't know that our group is really not that not that strong. You guys are actually have stronger accounts than what we do. You guys have the numbers than what we do. This was like I think our group. This is our main group. I don't know what's going on with this necessarily right now. Who's the guy that's piloting all LHM accounts? LH has multiple pilots. It depends which account that you're talking about piloting. Because there's a Bigley pilot, there's a solo pilot, there's Maddie pilot, there's a lot of the other max accounts. A lot of times they're pilots. A lot of the times in LH it was the old way of the Chinese doing things, where they buy a max account and then they let someone pilot it, and then they use that as support for themselves. Right? You don't think LHMs are pilot? LHMs are piloted. I literally, we were talking to the LH pilot, or Bigley's pilot. And I know for a fact that Bigley has a pilot because we were laughing with him and joking around. Mighty kind of pilot blasted my 208 because that's all he knew. The Matty pilot is a little bit out of practice, but Bigley rarely plays it. A lot of the times, Hunter. Yeah, I may have some. Hold on. What was last Baron? save any of the screenshots? See if I can find it. Do you stay in the same Baron as Chicken Alliance? You mean RPF? No. The real Bigley is awesome. She's good people. Yeah, she's good people to friends of hers, right? But that's the thing. Bigley does not represent Bigley. The pilot of Bigley represents Bigley. And LH itself represents Bigley. Because Bigley doesn't really deal with anyone, right? It's the same way that every lead in KWCU is super nice. Aside from maybe Jeremy, but he's not a lead, so I don't know if he counts. He's just like a filler of 20 accounts. Real Mortal Kraken is on. I mean, I might have some, but do I have it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it is that time. What was that? Do have Bigley's pilot. Oh, but it's in Chinese. It won't work. Let's see. Should be super easy. Oh yeah, maintenance. I bet Jeremy, what a guy. Yeah, Jeremy is quite the character, right? He doesn't hold back. T-zone. I'll find it, but I can't find it. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. See, this is the type of stuff that we see out of Jeremy. Let's see. How you feeling? Nice job bouncing, rallying little beast, and stream jakes. Other than sick, I'm good. Was not good noodle. Hey, maintenance. Nice to my chat. I was tempted, but bamboozled one of the 1 bill accounts. I mean, always try. That's what they're there for, right? A lot of the times, hitting online targets can be more rewarding. Like, why hasn't Moritashi and well-known Lord's player from Prince never even got the chance to push for him? Well, it's simple, right? Budgets. Tashi and Woody and Prince and Avatrex don't all play on the same budget. Everyone pretty much sits on a different budget, and a lot of times the recommended advice for players is to play within your budget. Right. Anyways, feel like I'm being your dad. It's 2 a.m. Well, it's alright, Leroy. You can rest now. We're out of the kingdom, so you know, pretty much what it is, and it's I think now we're gonna do maintenance, and GG's to RPF and family. I think we had a fun war. I think a lot from my side had fun, and I did get the idea that a lot from RPF also had fun. So, XIX was always very generous for us and troops wise. Doubled. I respect all the YouTubers do for the game and community. Well, we respect all the leads. You know, without leads, the game would just be pretty much everyone sitting around. Everyone has the push ramp. Yeah. Check my WeChat. It's my WeChat. Oh, you're Mr. R3? I'm gonna add Oleg the best later for more spy info. KW don't want to fight RPS Baron. I mean, it's not that we don't want to. It's just there's no desire for it. The best way to put it. In Barons, because it's such a timely manner, it's better to have a dead Baron than to have a fighting Baron. It can be more rewarding to have a fought Baron, but ultimately, because this event happens every 3 weeks, a lot of wait time goes into it. Sometimes a lot of money can go into it, and sometimes a lot of money can go into it for nothing. And depending on which groups, some groups behave differently, and some groups use their budgets differently. So in our group of 5 or 4 guilds, 6 guilds that we had what we called like a thank you fee, which was about $100 to cover for resources, yada yada. And then there's other groups that will make you pay for the whole thing. So in Barons, where it's super hard to fight, then it makes it expensive for when it's the rally lead that has to sponsor the whole thing. So the way we view it is that we treat it together, right? Based on luck, try to fight, try to stay within a budget. Because Baizu's mentality has always been, if the enemy spends $100,000 to win Emperor, we can do it in 10,000. I don't necessarily agree with it sometimes, because based on that, sometimes the budget does help, right? Um, but it's, how do you word it? Hard, hard to tell, right? Like everyone has their own budgets, everyone has their own preferences. Hey, we stayed to fight when you guys had a few more guilds. Surprised you guys never split for partying. When you actually run the boards fights, I think our guilds were on par, or I think you guys might have had more. But from us, we had an agreement of everybody always to have one rally ready at all times. Didn't matter what time, except for, you know, obviously when you guys had your rally parties, because we didn't get the chance to do anything. It was mainly just CU being able to find like one or two people that can solo burn. And I mean, I've gotten capped a couple times doing that, right? So a lot of times we didn't split because, well, this week is Guildfest, and last week the goal was we don't need to split if we can just have, you know, multiple rallies running. And what that does is that instead of putting so much effort into splitting and whatnot, if your guild can fill with 100Ks and yada yada, you take less. And we ran a lot of rallies, so, you know, we used up a lot of T4 to zero a lot of people. So realistically, out of this burn list, the only real winner is IGG. No matter what way you look at it, right? All of these people have to buy packs and resources and speed ups to rebuild. And, you know, a lot of these Fury carpets were used. Troops were used, speed boosts, yada 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 yada. Right? So better to go get a free Baron to go 1v1 in the kingdom. It is. It is and it isn't, right? It's, and with the new mode, which I'm still very unsure about. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how we'll deal with it. We'll see. It really sounds like some Dragon Arena type of thing. So I don't even know what happened to Coxie. He quit sold. I think he sold, right? Quit. He was that's why he brings several rallies. That's how we defeat Greenbots. I mean, yeah, that's one way to work around it, right? You still have to potentially figure out how to work it, right? Because you guys do have a lot of strong leads. You can run more higher quality rallies, right? Level 2 KW2 can always fill when Jeremy's awake. Yes. Although, one good thing about KW2, sometimes they can fill without Jeremy. Gauzy's whole, who bought Gauzy? You think he should quit too? Why is TWK written Finn McGold? It stemmed from where he's saying that our burn chart was fake and most of the burns were not TWK fam, but they were XIX family, and XIX family makes them look bad because there's so many XIX burns on the chart. People try to convince Gauzy to buy 3 or 5 Ps, but he denied. Isn't Gauzy like leaving? I thought he was like done. I can split Baron, which means KW2 can fill without me. Yeah, there's Jeremy. does sleep. He just sleeps while you think he's sleeping. Or while you think he's awake. Yeah. As he's done with the game, cannabis is rising. Is cannabis gonna upgrade? Oh yeah, he bought the YPM one? Actually, since Jeremy's here. Where is it? Did Max had the new amp account 2-3 months. Oh, that's pretty impressive. It's is cannabis like gonna be the new lead from Blaze Fan? I just want you to see that number real quick. People hate me for that much. What's the issue? What's the new maintenance gonna bring us? It's gonna bring us the Baron. New Baron mode. Where's the CU burning report by Worthy Print? Oh, hold on, I got him. Here was, let's see. That was first hit. Yeah, so that was first hit. I mean, comp wasn't bad. But the gear he had on was just for that blue hunt gear we saw. Yeah. And then so it's the second hit. I was very surprised by that. Didn't do as much damage as I thought. And then this was Prince. Not a lot of buffers. Had this had Garrison, this could have went a lot better. But maybe not actually No, he went range. Yeah, he went range front. Because his buffers are fine. He missed that target, not that matters, okay. Yeah. Are you still in this prison? I was very surprised to see you guys doing this. Other below in the 19 mil hit. Not having a good time unless getting capped. I mean, wait, you got capped again after this? And I think this was the next rally that hit him, and then of course, you know, the cabs came in through. They tried saving him, but I mean, not much you can do. The way we always say it, right, is that it's your own investment, it's your own troops, and based on that, you go for it, right? Do you think they'll ever rally you? Do you worry about them coming after you? No. Worthy has tried to rally before. They've tried doing like a rallying when been leaderless and whatnot, but I don't think that that group back then had much experience timing Fury targets. So when you can sort of control what rallies hit you in what order, and you can counter them that way, then it gives you a bit better chance. Let's see. Made many friends in this game, burning people and getting capped both. I think burning people and getting capped goes both ways. Sometimes they will be your friend, sometimes they won't be your friend. So it really varies, I guess you could say. You'll be a Baron trying to figure out the new format. I think everyone's going to be trying to figure out the new format. I personally don't even understand what the full format will be. I don't think. Did you guys migrate out? People say you migrate out because you don't like to play with them for Baron. I don't think that at all. Migrate out just based on a budget decision, and try to fight, not get paired up with unnecessary fights that we don't need, because it's, how do you word it, a lot of the times what you don't see, it's a financial responsibility of the game and how much people invest into Baron pushes, even Emp pushes, right? Last time when we soloed at Emperor, spent about $500. Cheap, but a lot of royals. So that'd be a pain to have when I fell down. So Bobby. Don't forget to chain him. Oh my. I was saying sometimes people I burned in the past are good friends and family. This game does build a lot of relationships. Personally, I found a lot of, I guess you could say, good friends, and it's definitely a different type of community, but it's also a community where one day they can be your guildmate and the next day they can be your enemy. Let's see. But yeah, this was the highlight of the day. But yeah, anyways, I do hope that all of you have a good luck in Baron. Still fight strong in Baron. Much respect. I mean, we try. We try to make it as efficient as can be. I know for the past maybe like 6 months, we've been trying to still keep our small group, and it hasn't been working out for us. Every group that we've faced has had multiple guilds that has outnumbered us in any type of way. And the leads in this year after Artifact and whatnot, we don't have the same same budget per se. I know a lot of RPF, even XIX leads are very advanced with artifacts and astrolite and whatnot. So it's very it's an uphill war sometimes, but you kind of get used to it. You met love, Penny, and game, and now you're married. Well, congratulations. I hope happy and long marriage, and you guys will always have this this game to cherish you. 50 for caves, I'll get you again. Can you not do 19 rounds? You know, T4K did want to how do you word it? Was sort of seeking the possibility of teaming up against you guys. But the trouble that they were having is that their group can't fight both XIX and RPF. Because you guys did it smart, right? You can get it 30 rallies. It's smart, right? You basically have like a mini imp. Good luck to you guys. Have fun. Good luck to you guys. Well, and yeah, we've been looking for a win for him. Sadly, it's been unlucky. So hopefully, the win comes earlier than expected. Started playing when I was 12, doing 13, K7, now 19. The game's been a while. Been a while for sure. A lot of players have cycled, and a lot of I started in 114. What's your plans for Emperor? Could be sleeping. Could be this rallyway is gonna be for Maddie, so he can get his boots. So I have a question, nigga. Ninja King used to play Baron with us as Q, and I heard his voice in those Baron battles. Was it you or was it Ninja King? I was not. I had no relation to Ninja King when he was with MMP. I don't have much of a direct relationship with MMP necessarily. We did one Baron together. Right. And that was, I think, the last one. So, but the SSQR5 is not too fond of us. So it's a very tricky situation. Like they didn't even let Jeremy do his solo in Dragon Arena. RPF and Wolfham have been together, enjoyed a lot, good people. How are you guys like functioning? Like I never understood the wolf mentality, like how they're always so spread out, but they'll like appear out of nowhere. Am I on WeChat? Yeah, I'm on WeChat. Oleg was asking for my WeChat too. I don't really know why. Was it? I don't know if it was mine or Ninja's. One of those two. I haven't added him. I responded to his mail and I said what's up, but I don't know what he wanted, but do I add people online? Not really. Online. We use Discord. We have our Discord. You can check that out. It's small, growing. You know, quiet sometimes, but we'll get there. I don't know how many people we have. Why not? We have around 300 people. So it's not bad. Bad. Just need more of you, you know? Yeah, if you're in there, you might have seen the preview to the solo that I did. The game's still down. Miss migration yelling man. Yeah, you gotta get in there for the for that. And oh, here's something you guys maybe haven't seen, or maybe have seen. The beautiful Lubai account. Wait, what is this? Wait, do you guys get to hear it or no?
See Woody's post. I don't really care about that guy. I actually didn't. I have Woody blocked online. The only time that I get what's called that I can see Woody's post is if someone tags me in it. Will I ever make up with Woody? If he leaves Cool and removes Mango from being his pilot, then I'll consider it.
There you go. So that's pretty much why our groups have their own differences. I just realized I found that. That's gold. Looking back through some screenshots, I'm like, huh. Let's see. But yeah, there was some of that. But I think, let's see. Yeah, so I don't know. So far, I'm still his pilot and he's still in coup. I guess we're not making up anytime soon. Probably 4-4 don't money. I was running count, but that's my champ's not good enough for that. Huh? Oh, are you guys talking about DA? Oh yeah, DA's tomorrow. Baron tonight. I wish you guys the best. Why doesn't he like you? You tease him much before? I think it's more of a Baron, or no, not Baron, Emperor. And we used to snipe a lot of people in Emperor. And back then, the meta was you either go range, cav, or inf. And a lot of the times, some people were predictable. Some people like to send pure cav, some people like to send pure range, some people like to send imps. You could always tell. And a lot of the times, people used to swap leads. So they'll swap the 11k. So when you swap, for example, Shapeshifter, you're going to be either Inf or Cav. If you swap Magister, you're going to be either Range or Cav. If you switch to Lightweaver, you're going to be either Inf or Range. What that does is, by process of elimination, if you see someone wearing Magister, you don't send a Cav at it. You'll send a Range. If you see someone with Shapeshifter, you'll send a Cav at it. If you see someone with Lightweaver, you'll send an Imp at it. And I guess we hit him a few times. And, it was funny. Sometimes when you can go back and watch the reaction. But I guess he didn't enjoy it too much, which I understand. And so anyways, that's where that arrived from. But yeah, no, he's got a good. He also met his wife on a game, right? And yeah, no, I wish him the best, and daughter, hopefully, wish her the best too. Yeah, they have a happy family. Can't wish anyone else other than that, right? Pretty sure Worthy also has his own kids, so it's a lot of people that play this game have kids. I think we've all grown up. Yeah, I think it was Iron Throne. Watch his reaction when MP lost last Baron. I was watching that Baron for part here, part there. And those Ream bots that they had were very impressive. They were very fast. And we did learn that KD1 group that we fought also had the same one. And they were fast. And the myth ones were getting banned, so I thought that was funny. But anyways, I guess we'll all enjoy our lonely maintenance together. Well, we enjoyed half of it together. I don't know, when's it supposed to end? Hour 40. Yeah, there we go. We spent somewhat half. So I'll let you guys prepare yourself for Baron, and hopefully good luck to all of you. Hopefully everyone gets their own pairing so no one has to fight. And yeah, beyond that, wish you guys the best. And GG's to RPF and XIX family. Might not see you again. Might not see you for a while. Could be time to rebuild. More time to 0. And yeah, I think we're due for a bigly invasion. So, who knows? Anyways, hope you all have a wonderful day. And yeah, guys, have fun in the game. Keep it alive. Don't let IGG intro. It's been hard. It's been hard with IGG. It's been hard. I think if they never release artifacts, I think we would have a much more livelier game. And this next one's gonna be interesting because carpet dealers are running out. Oof, that's another one that's coming. Lower carpet dealers is gonna hurt a little bit more, but yeah. May or may not have a list that Jeremy makes, but yeah. Have a good night and good luck. Bye, guys.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you